You're going to just be here. Just come. Hello. Yes, hello. Ibra, the music down. Okay. Right. First call the and when we say if you can still receive me. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, house. Wait. All right. Yes, yes, guys. You're so welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's try to tap on the screen so that we can do something that is very, very serious right now. Yes, let's try to tap on the screen so that we can do something that is very, very interesting. I'm sorry today. I'm just going to. I'm having some flu, so my voice is not that. I'm going to make sure that we try to communicate. So, of course, today we're going to see something that is very, very interesting, and still we're going to be styling our natural hair as usual. We are going to be styling our natural hair, okay? So, today let's try to do something like in a Mohawk hairstyle. And if you're trying to do something in a Mohawk, we would first see that have forehead, because that is the most important thing. Like this forehead, if you try to look here, if you don't have like these sharp corners, like the corners, it means you can do the Mohawk hairstyle. Now, if you try to look at me, you can see my corners the way they are. It is not like hers. So it means if mine, it is very okay to do a sideway because I don't have a short forehead. But now hers is somehow short. So when it comes to a mohawk, it is going to be perfect for her. Oh, sorry. So that's what we're going to do. Let me a moment. Let's just try to keep on tapping on the screen so that others can join and then we start together. Oh, sorry, let me see. It is more 007. Okay. Like as I said, like my I have some flu, but I'm going to try to make sure. Sorry. But I'm going to make sure that at least we learn something today. So now let's try to see how this is going to be to look like. As I told you, we are going to do a mohawk hairstyle, and according to our hair, those ones who are on TikTok, please, it is very simple. Just join us by clicking on that link in the bio so that we can do this together. So what I'm going to do is to do the mohawk. Let me do it for you here. Just you can use here. Put this one inside. This is what I was trying. Oh, it's Maurice. Okay. So a mohawk, of course, we have to make sure that we pull here and then we put something on top. We just have to pull here and then we put something on top, as I'm going to be showing you right here. I'm going to try to do this. Now, of course, we have to separate our hair in these two lines, like where you're seeing the corner. So the first one is here. Make sure we remove it like this. I told you you have to learn how to do this without any hair extension, because now we're trying to style something that is corporate here. And then after, you come and do this here. Yes, hello. I would like everyone who is watching right now, just tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you're watching from. So then after doing that, we're just going to do this, of course. So we have to first remove the front hair. As I said, those ones who are on TikTok, please just click on that link below. It is going to take you straight to my YouTube channel, and then you click on the live so that you can see what we're trying to do right now. Now, this one, the one that we're supposed to remove. This hairstyle that I'm going to be doing right now, it can last for at least, it can last for, a week. So that's how amazing it is. And without any hair extension, and we're not adding any gel. We're not adding any gel. So after all that, we just have to separate all these sides, yeah, so that we can get our so that we can get, we have to part on this. We hold this one, okay? So we're remaining with this and this. Now, this one, you can see on the side how it looks like. So it means I'm have to pull them to look like this. And of course, according to her head shape, if I pull here this way, you can see how amazing it looks. Trust me, when I try to pull the hair like this, you can see already how it is going to look like. So this is what we do. I pull here, and this one is here. So this one is supposed to be pulled this way so that we create our mohawk hairstyle. And now, before we go far, there is something that I told you last time, that mostly when we're trying to do this, we need to make sure that we have the basing, like for our pins. Remember, this hair is going to last longer. So we need to have the basing for our pins, because when I bring it to be like this, and maybe we add on a thread, it is also very fine. But we would have lost all these hair. We're not going to have it. But if you try to create something here in the middle, like where we can put these, where we can add on our pins, it is very simple for us, okay? It is very simple for us. So let's try to do that by to come and we click here. Okay, sorry about that. You come, and I'm just trying to create the basing. I'm trying to create the basing, like where we are going to hold our natural hair here. Because all of this, if I try to hold here and here, I'm going to be like I've hold this old hair is held. And yet we need something that is simple, so that we can we need something like that is going to, we're going to remain with our to remain with this natural hair, that it can also help us without doing all that. So When you try to look here, you can see how the mohawk is coming out. So we just have to pull down here, and then I make sure I pull here. So what we're going to do here is just to add on a thread, and making a thread here. I think I didn't come with my thread. Let me try to add on this. This is going to help me. Sorry. So I come here and I hold this and I hold here this way. Okay. After holding this way, please let's try to tap on the screen so that others can join us. Then after holding here, you can see now, then I'm going to make sure that I add on my thread, and this is how it's going to be. So after making sure that it is firm, I don't have to make it so tight. Then I bring my thread here and I try to tie. If you try to look here, it's where I've tried to make my point of that. So you don't have to make it too tight. This is natural hair. You know, if we make it tight, this person might not feel comfortable. So we just have to make it not too tight, just like this. And if she tells you like she's feeling pain, please try to understand that, and then you reduce on how it is tied. So after that, I'm just going to try to make sure that I cut off this thread. Then to make sure that these, the ones that make sure that I remove them. Remember, we're not going to use anything. So after all this, you're now going to see how this one looks like. So before we go very far, most of the times when I'm teaching my people, I always tell them we should always first style in front, because in front it's where your client is going to show you that face of I don't like it, or it's where your client is going to show you that yes, I love it, according to the expression your client is going to show you. So that is very important for you when you're trying to sell in front, when you do it first, because we might take the whole time styling behind, and then at the last moment your client is telling you that I've not liked the hair, and then that one you're not going to, it will be hard for you maybe like to do it again. So we have to make sure that we start from the front. Once she tells us that she loves the hair, and then we can continue. So for that one, I'm gonna be doing this. Let's first do the front. So here, the best thing that we have to focus on, let me first add in this down. Something we need to focus on is now like the pinning, because that is very important. Like I always tell you, we have to, yes please? Eh?
The pins.
You want the, oh, you want to help me? Okay, thank you. So pinning here is very important, and you can see if I do this, of course, and I try to roll it here, I'm trying to do the sketch before we start all of it. And I can say even this, it is going to be like this, because we're trying to create something that is corporate and something that she's going to stay with for the whole week, okay? So if you try to, I'm trying to, I'm trying to look for something that is going to look good for her. So now, as I do, we can roll in here. As I told you, the front is very, very important. And if I roll here, you can see, all of us, can we see here? We can see that now this one is a little bit looking good. Remember, we were trying to do something that is corporate and very simple. So if I roll this here, you can see it in front, how it looks like. It is not that bad. So this is what we might go with. And most of the times when you're styling, please try to look your client's face, because the expression she shows you is how she feels like about the hairstyle you're trying to do. Okay? So we make sure that we see it very well, and if you see that is coming, you try to see in the mirror, and yes, this is it. Then after all that, my sketch is now done. So this is going to help me. So I start from here. We can just do only 3 of them. Only 3 of them can be enough. So we do this. You see how I'm rolling it? After reaching here, of course, we are going to pin up here. So pinning is okay. Pinning is also going to be our main thing, because as I told you, like, pinning is very, very important. It is painful? Okay. This one, oh, it's the pin. Sorry. You're also getting flu. Maybe. Like the way I told you that pinning is very, very important. Guys, support hard work, don't joke, crazy, everybody. Like the page we support. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now here, as I'm doing this, I'm going to be also try to do this to roll on here, and after rolling up here, still I bring this one here as I'm looking in my mirror. Okay, so as I told you that we have to make sure that we don't exaggerate it. It should be as simple as possible. When your client tells you the pain is painful, please try to remove it. Because once it is painful, and then we're remaining with this, still I'm going to roll it this way, just like this, okay? Now I have to first see in the mirror to see how it looks like. And once I see that is confirmed, I come back here, doing something office, okay? Thank you so much, those ones who are liking. Then after all that, we are going to be pinning all this, okay? Now, pinning up all this, we can see now our front, the way it looks like. Trust me, this kind of styling, it can last the whole week. You can tell me. It can last for the whole week. That one, okay? Okay. Like the way I've been telling you, if the pain is, if your client tells you that the pain is painful, please try to remove it off because I know how the pin can pain someone. Okay, so we're rolling it. All these ones that we have pinned here, we have to put them back. We have to put them back. So now we are remaining with the behind. Guys, let's keep tapping on the screen, and I would like you to go in the right in the comment section. Tell me where you're watching from, and I'd be happy if you have any question, you can ask me. As I told you, we are styling something without our natural hair, without any hair product. Okay. So when I'm done with that, you can see our front is now done, okay? Now, if we're done with this, it means now we're remaining with the back styling. So here what I'm going to do is also, I will have to first create something here. Okay, to make it look like this. And when I do here, I have to pin. To those ones who are learning how to style, the only thing you need to understand is your pins are not supposed to show. Once your pins show, then you're not a good stylist. So you should note that your pins are not supposed to show while styling, okay? So that's why whenever I'm pinning, I try to hide them. So we are remaining with all this hair behind, and we shall need to uh, to style all this hair. Okay, so that our mohawk can come out very nicely. So as usual, try to separate this like this. And why I always roll here on top is like to make sure. Yes, watching. Oh wow, Jones, love you so much. Those one in DC. I see the pins. You're seeing my pins? Oh, after you're like, where is the pin you're seeing? This one, what I mean is that pin light is really, really showing. But the one that you're seeing, I will have to make sure I hide them. So let's continue. Like the way you can bring this pin here and then you come and pin it here on top. It's what I'm trying to say. But try to make sure at least you pin your pins from inside so that they don't show. So this one I'll put it there. Are you saying it? You cannot say it. Is that painful? Okay. When I say here, that one is okay. But when you're good hairstyles, you don't have to show the pins. So when we're done with that, still, even here, we are going to do the same thing. Guys, let's tap the screen. And please, you can go in the comment section, ask any question, or you can tell me where you're watching this live. So still we're doing here. Remember, we are doing the mohawk. Can't see you're doing a watching from quietly, but I can't see what you're doing behind, please. I've tried to change the camera. So now you can see here, you're not seeing the pin like the way I said. We have to sew without seeing the pin. Sorry, sorry. It has gone with the other one. Don't touch it there. I'm going to remove it. Okay. Now, once done, that is done. Still, we're going to do the same thing. All we need to do is like not to over style it like the behind. Of course, since we said it's going to be an office cell, so we don't have to over style it behind. We just have to make sure our hair is just gone inside, and then we can do other thing. Are you still not seeing behind? Let me try to change it very well. I think that angle is very okay for you guys to see it well. You can see. Okay. So it is very, very important. This was one not seeing behind. I'm going to try 10 for you. Oh, someone's asking, did you use the blow dry? Oh, yes, 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 I used the blow dry. I think we shall have to do that process the next time, like from washing, and then we do the blow dry, like we do the blow drying for some people to see that. And yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's continue. I had to do the blow drying. I had to do the blow drying. So the next time we're going to do um, all those steps, like from washing, blow drying, detangling. Yes, so that we can see uh, all those steps. But right now, just because we had to, sorry, we had to just style her natural hair. Let me try to put the seat upwards because she's she's breaking my back. Sorry. Now he's nice. So of course, as I told you, we have to make sure that we do something simple behind. So you have to first roll it very well, and then you do this, okay? So pinning to sew the same thing. As I'm telling you that this hair cell can last for the whole week. It can. Yes, it can. Once you have this thick hair, trust me, you can always style your hair in all ways. Los Angeles State, Nigeria. Thank you so much. Hmm? This one is this one of Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, Rosalind, thank you so much. And yeah, watching from Guyana. We love you so much. Now, let's keep tapping on the screen, and yeah, so that other who can, they can also come and learn this. So now you can see what I'm doing, and you have to make sure that our pins are not showing like the way I told you. So it means we have to pin here and here, just like that, okay? So after all that, still we are moving. Now we are reaching here on top. We have to hide this. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, those my friend John's from Trinidad. Thank you so much. Then there is Hicks from Florida, US. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, so now when we are here, and I'm telling you guys, if you want to have these kind of natural hairstyles, it is very easy. Once you have the thick hair and you need these simple hairstyles, you can always do them for to yourself. So it is very easy to do them as long as your natural hair is thick enough. So after all that, I come and still I do this here, and then you see how I'm pinning? I'm getting this side and here so that my pins are not showing, just like that. Okay? As I told you, it is very important, like not to show your pins. That is the most important thing that you need to do. So then after all that, still I'm going to make sure I comb this. Okay. Oh, there is this one from, yes, hi Esther. So let's do this together, and we roll these top ones, and then in fact the one that I roll inside, the one that gives us that volume that you're seeing, it gives us that volume. Okay, so that like something is, it is really thick. Even if she sleeps, it doesn't like change it does not change the position. Okay, it just says in the position. You see how I roll this? Now when I roll it down, it creates that body inside. Okay, so it's the same thing that I do here, and I roll in that. Then finally, we're remaining with only this, okay? But since on this one, I'm not going to put it here, because when I put it here, it means here we're not going, this side, here we're not going to be balancing. We're not going to be balancing like here, okay? It's not going to look the same. So what I do is this one, I'm going to try to make sure that I put it this way, okay? So for that, let's try to do it right now by doing this. And once I'm going to put it the other way, of course, when I put it the other way, it means here that we might remain with this whole gap, and also it's not going to look awesome for us. So what I do, I have to first come and I hold here. Then after holding here, I try to look for the way of to pin up here. Let me show you. This is a very nice thing that you need to understand. A pin here and here, then it goes up. So when it goes up that way, it means I'm remaining with this hair that I'm going to be taking this way, okay? I take this way so that this side is not going to show. I think this one you get it very well. Now it means I have to stand this side, and then I do, still I do the other thing that I did the first place, and this is like rolling our natural hair like this after I come and I pin up here, okay? Now when that is done, still you shall also have to get also this one to come and cover here like this. Then when it covers here, it is going to give me also the other shape. The things like sometimes you just need to be creative enough to see, like, you just have to keep on hiding those spaces that you see they're going to show their spaces, okay? So now this one of course has to be inside as usual, like that. And then this one is trying to show us here. Then I can get my pin, and then I just put it up here so that it can stay in there. So once you're done with that, we're just going to come and keep on just trying to put where we see it's necessary to add on the pins, but when we are done with our pins, okay? So this is what we do, just adding on the pins like that, and then we come here and see how our hairstyle is. As I told you that it is just a Mohawk hairstyle, and it is something that she wanted for this whole week, and it's what I try to do for her. But mostly what you need to understand is, please always have, you have to always to start with the front, so that any impression that your client gives you, if you see like she doesn't love it, you just remove it there and then, rather than starting from the behind and then at the end you're not going to love it. So for now, since we're not going to stay with this hair for long, we don't need to add on a spray. No. So since we want to stay with this hair for all those days, like a week, we don't need to add on the spray or the gel, because for it, in like 2 to 3 days, it might start becoming that white. It might start creating those whitish things here. So what we do, we just have to leave it the way it is, and then we continue. Like, we just, maybe if you have, I don't think, if you have a Morse, or maybe you just try to advise this person, whatever she's going to sleep, she can try to spray here some water, and then she brushes. Then after brushing, and she just ties something like on top. So in the morning, this hair will always have to be looking good. And I think you can see how our Mohawk hairstyle, how it looks like. And I think if you try to find her in the office, you already love it. Yes, my name is Maurice, the Crochet Master. And yes, this was our Mohawk for today. As I told you, we have the beauty school, and we started already teaching people. So please, if you want to register with us, you can always come. That my people would want to allow the work and commitment. Know what it takes to be. I understand. So for now, guys, I'm gonna be signing out. But may the Lord bless you all. See you in some other time, so that we can keep on doing these kind of hairstyle. And I think the more we shall be on this live, we're going to learn a lot of things, because we still have the dreads, we still have the cornrow, the inward cornrows, the pencils, and the inward knotless kinky, those things. So we need to learn all that. So for now, bye-bye. Let me see you next time. Do you have something that you want to tell these people? Just want to tell them bye?
Good night.
Okay, good night.